27 Mounjaro weight loss, high protein items you're gonna love. I went shopping in my refrigerator and freezer to bring you all of my favorite high protein items that will hopefully help you on your Mounjaro weight loss journey. I'm Elizabeth, I am the Countess of Shopping. I have lost 67 pounds to date. I haven't weighed this week, but 67 pounds on my Mounjaro weight loss journey. Woo! And I'm excited to share with you guys my experience, strength, and hope of what's helping me with high protein items that are really working. Let's go ahead and dive into number one on our high protein Mounjaro weight loss list. By the way, you can use this for semaglutide, wegovy, Tirzepatide weight loss, Ozempic weight loss. It's all applicable. Okay, let's dive in. I got these from Costco. So they are the organic Amy Lou caramelized onion aged white chicken burgers. What I do is I put with like diabetic type ketchup, like sugar-free ketchup or low sugar ketchup, a little bit of mayonnaise, put those on. It has 19 grams of protein and I can microwave these. The name of the game of my 27 proteins are quick and easy. I don't know about you guys, but this mama, on this weight loss journey, I'm a wife, I'm a mom, I have a crazy schedule, I own several companies, and I have to have quick protein ideas. So these are all not, and I cook like the Sesame Street Swedish chef. So these are like super quick ideas. This one is awesome and I like it because they do have in here the packs. You can cut them out to make them like individual servings basically. So love those. 19 grams of protein. Yes, please, queen. By the way, we have a Mounjaro weight loss. I have a Mounjaro, but there's thousands of people in this Mounjaro weight loss encouragement group. Join that group because you'll get lots of encouragement and totally for free too. And also all are welcome if you're on wegovy or Ozempic or semaglutides, or it's all are welcome. This next one, I literally pulled it out of my freezer and you're like, Elizabeth, that looks nasty. But wait, there's more. I will do for my meal prep for my protein. This is number two. Hack number two for you for high protein for your Mounjaro weight loss journey is I make taco mix. What I do is I will go and you can get it from Aldi, you can get it from a Jaja store. I live in rural Virginia. We have local farms, ground turkey, ground chicken, lean beef. This, I think it was 97 or 98% lean beef. I've been leaning towards leaner meats on my Mounjaro weight loss journey because my friends, gastrointestinal side effects are real. I am on 12.5 milligrams of Mounjaro. And each time I titrate up, I'm on my 5th or 6th week on 12.5 milligrams. Whenever I titrate up, I usually get gastrointestinal issues come back. This week, they've been gnarly. I don't know why. Actually, I do. I've eaten a little bit, not like I had yesterday a bag of Skittles. I had a bag of Skittles. And so today I'm counterbalancing that by eating much cleaner. And I'm getting near that time of the month for me, focusing on protein is really important to make sure I eat a little bit cleaner. But this is the 97%. Why am I going off on a tangent? It's the protein. Lean beef. Make it 3 pounds, freeze it. I have the freezer containers. I'll link them down in the description link below. It is a major game changer to have these once a week. I get overwhelmed and stressed. I'm like, I don't know what to cook for dinner. I pull these out of the freezer. I make for my hot husband, the Count, the Duke, and myself tacos. I'll put those in low carb tortilla wraps or make taco salad, put a little cheese. It looks yucky, and it has beans in there, by the way, too. Pinto beans, black beans, tomatoes. I'll put in there onions. Sometimes I'll shove in some zucchini or squash. It's a great way to squeeze in extra vegetables for more nutrients in my high protein. This is so filling. In fact, I'm gonna have it for lunch today. I just pull it out of the freezer the night before, and then the next day I can have it for lunch or dinner. If I forget, I will run the glass under cool water. It will loosen it up, and then I can put it in a microwave bowl, microwave it. Literally did that like 4 days ago for dinner. It was crazy at our household with Amazon Prime. The Count was he's so helpful when I work really like 16-hour days. And this was an easy way just to get it out so he could go like get dinner on the table for our fam. It is awesome and it's inexpensive. It's a great way to get protein in there. Like at least 15 grams of protein depending on your serving size. Very filling, but also tastes good. And this is one of the things I want to encourage you is, sorry, this is getting heavy, is the henchman of why are you not having high protein? You probably know, or maybe you don't, that with Mounjaro weight loss journey or any weight loss journey, having high protein is so important because of the muscle mass loss. I have a great scale that I use. I'll link that in the description link below that tells me my muscle mass. And then also with my digital my digital measurement, it syncs with that scale too. Those will be linked down below. Super, super important to see what my muscle mass loss is, which is why I have high protein. Amongst a variety of reasons, that's one of them, and also to get really full. Now, one of the things on my weight loss journey that has definitely helped me, and a special thank you to Lmnt for sponsoring today's show, is the Lmnt electrolyte mixes. They have in there for electrolytes. I require electrolytes on my weight loss journey. And my son now takes them too. Our family takes them. I'm obsessed with them because it has magnesium, potassium, and sodium. My friends, super helpful on the weight loss journey, and I love it because it has in there, and one of the things that I love is the taste is great, but it also, I know I'm getting those vitamins in there, or whatever they're called, whatever, magnesium, potassium, and sodium. It has in there, my favorite is the raspberry salt. They don't add a sweetener in there or junk, which is why I like these. They're not like blue dye. It's just straight up goodness. Straight up goodness, easy, and I can travel with these. I've taken these on airplanes all over the country for my job. My kid, I can have them for soccer games for him when he comes back. He had been getting horrible muscle cramps after his soccer games. Started giving him Lmnt electrolytes. His favorite is the watermelon. He has his own little container now to get the watermelon. He knows to go fill it up. He likes to have one stick in his little soccer water bottle, shakes it all about like the hokey pokey, and then that really helps with muscle cramps. For me, I had hellacious muscle cramps on Mounjaro, and every time I titrate up, I get really bad leg cramps. Very helpful. Also has helped with my sleep. Mine is in... This is how I tell the difference between my son's and mine. Mine is the short one and his is the tall one. And then the Count likes the lime. They do have orange. If it's too much flavor for you, just add more water. If it's not enough flavor, you add less water. They do have an unflavored one if you don't want flavor. I know some people are like, I don't want any flavor. Great, then you don't have to have flavor. But Lmnt has been very gracious to give the Countess of Shopping community 8 free sticks included with any purchase today. If you go to drinklmnt.com/queen, DRINKLMNT.com/queen, QUEEN, they'll give you 8 free sticks, no matter what size purchase you make. However, I did stock up. Recently I got the boxes because they were also running a promo with that too. So I don't know if that promo is still running, but I'm completely obsessed, and that's been super, super helpful for me with my Mounjaro weight loss side effects, and also just drinking more water with my tumblers. So next, tip number for our protein that we have in here is I also, along the way, I was talking about my freezer meals, how important those have been with the freezer containers, making in bulk 3 pounds at a time, freezing those up. You could actually make more if you wanted to. If you need a freezer for those, I will link that also in the description link below. By the way, that Lmnt link is also, you can click on it down in the description link too. I have a great small freezer I got off. You can get off Amazon if you want more freezer space but not crazy expensive. And then I add on top of it pineapple salsa. Now, some people may scoff at this and say, Elizabeth, pineapple salsa, the sugar. Okay, let's walk through some of the ingredients that I use this to put on top of some of my proteins, because I love this stuff. 2 tablespoons of the and I got this from Aldi, by the way. It was from Aldi. 2 tablespoons, 0 grams of fat, 20 calories, sugars, 4 grams of sugar, and 5 carbs, 0 grams of protein. So it has no protein, but for me, it makes eating the protein palatable, if that makes sense. And I love that. I love it. Next, meatballs. Got these from Costco. Literally, I pulled them out. They're the Amy's meatballs. You don't have to get them from Costco. They have them probably at your local grocery store too. They come in the packs, and I just put them, you can see, like, literally we use these in small portion sizes. So much protein, at least 15 grams of protein, if not more. Super satisfying, super filling. You could use these meatballs, and they're clean. One of my dear friends was like, oh, I need to find a meatball. I'm like, get Amy's meatballs. You don't need to make them. You can get them because it's literally like organic chicken and spices, and there's no like crazy junk added into it, which for me is important. And then I just freeze them as I go through. Guess what the Duke had for lunch today? Amy's meatballs. Now I will put with it, I told you guys, I pulled out my whole pantry and refrigerator and freezer and brought it up for today's high protein episode on Mounjaro weight loss and semaglutide weight loss. The Rayos marinara with these, and then we will use vegetables or pasta, but I got another trick up my sleeve for this too for our 27 high protein ideas. This is low sugar. That's why I pick it. is it's the lowest sugar that to me, that tastes good, that low sugar in it, is 4 grams of sugar for half a cup, 100 calories, 2 grams of protein, 6 carbs in there, 7 grams of fat. It tastes really good. It tastes as if I made it homemade, but I'm giving the gift to myself to not make it homemade. Amy's meatballs. It's got a red label on there, and then I just put them in the freezer. I'll buy them. I got them at Costco. And inexpensive, bought them in bulk because I wanted the price savings. And then I just freeze them when it gets, like, after I open it. If we don't use it right away, all of it, then I'll put them in there. I got these chickpea noodles to go with the pasta, or to have with the pasta. These are the chickpea noodles, and they have in there 11 grams of protein. I'll link these down in the description link below. Got them off Amazon. 2 ounces of dry noodles, 11 grams of protein. So you're gonna have this, throw in some hidden, and you can hide it. That's why I kind of like these sauces, because you can hide vegetables in there. It's delicious. Okay, next protein idea, cheese. My little boy and I love cheese, although he threw up once on Gouda, and so he's like, it's not the he calls it the stinky cheese. It's not the stinky cheese. That's every time. I'm like, it's not the stinky cheese. So Baby Bells, these are great for snacks. If you just want like a quick snack or quick something to put with your taco meat or whatever, as another way to get protein in if you're going back to the office or you've been at the office. I know we have so many nurses, and bless y'all nurses and teachers, and bless our teachers, and people who've had to go back out or have been and out of their homes. I work from home, so I still use these if I'm going to my kid's soccer game or something like that, and I just want some quick protein. Also, another quick protein is, where did I put it? And I have these cups. I'll show you in a minute. I moved them. I have these cups that I put them into for my son and I that make it easier to travel with. Once I find, they're here, I'll show you. I brought up so much stuff to show you guys. Next protein idea. These pecans were on sale on Amazon. There's a big coupon going with it, so I snagged them. They were actually cheaper than the grocery store. I love pecans. I will put them on my overnight oats, which is my next big thing, is overnight oats. You can use chia seeds, so that's one of my next high protein ideas for Mounjaro weight loss. You can use chia seeds for overnights, but I bought these and I'm really excited about them. Is these overnight oats. I will link them down below. You chill them overnight. You can use like almond milk if you want. You don't have to use like milk if you don't want to. Chill it overnight, mix it in a bowl, and it has in there, and one of the things that I like about it, it's certified gluten-free, whole grain rolled oats, pea protein isolate, and I know some people are gonna scoff at those ingredients, and I get it, but it's another option to get protein, because the protein, 20 grams of protein for this pack. So I can use that and then add in there, or I can use chia seeds, or I can use high quality oats with some pecans in there. And then I'll put a little bit of cinnamon or local Virginia honey. We have a bee, I almost said harvester, that's not the right word, a bee place near us. Beehives, a bee seller, a beekeeper, amazing bees. And so we'll put a little honey on there with some fruit. That's a great way. I typically won't have that usually as my first meal because I can feel like it spikes my insulin a little bit. So I'll usually have that later as like a dessert, or I'll have something first, like another protein thing first, let my body kind of ease into that, and then go over and maybe have some of those. But the overnight oats, that is another great way to get high protein if you want to have it first thing in the morning. Rock on with yourself. Sometimes I will add in, this is my next high protein item, is Faye yogurt. We ran out at our local Aldi and they only had the Aldi version of Faye, and I'm like, it's not the same. The texture's different. It's really the same thing, but I was being a drama queen on it. But we have this organic peanut butter protein. It has in there 7 grams of protein for 2 tablespoons in there. I'll add this into the Faye yogurt with those pecans. And again, I don't need that much. Like with the Faye yogurt, maybe I'll have 3/4 of a cup, add some fruit in there, add this. And then the pecan halves, I will also squeeze in, because I'm mixing it, right? Sauces for me, and that's my big thing for you, is what is your hinge pin that is preventing you from having protein? What is stopping you from having that protein? For me, I had a whole narrative in my mind about chicken, that I couldn't eat chicken. And the reason why I couldn't eat the chicken is when I was younger, I was like 8 or 9. I remember just crying for I felt like 2 hours, but I'm sure it probably wasn't that long as a child, it felt long, that I had to eat the chicken. That was what was served for dinner. It was dry, it was crusty, it was disgusting. I didn't want to eat it. It was one of the first diets I was ever put on around, I don't know, 8, 9, 10 years old. I was crying because everyone else in the family had something else. It was disgusting. There was no sauce on it. It was just gross. And so ever since then, I've hated chicken. Well, now I actually like chicken. I talked to my therapist about it, had massive healing. So the point of why I'm getting vulnerable and telling you that story is if you have a particular food that you have aversion to, is there something you need to heal with it on your Mounjaro weight loss journey, on your Tirzepatide weight loss journey, on your semaglutide weight loss journey, your wegovy weight loss journey, your Ozempic weight loss journey? Is there something you need to heal with that, with your relationship with food? For me, absolutely each week I go through with my Mounjaro weight loss, there is more healing, more healing, more healing. I get so many hate, nasty comments about people like, I'm like, I am working so much on my relationship with food and losing 67 pounds. I mean, that is a miracle, truly a miracle for somebody who has had really bad relationship with food now to be like stoked about it. It's pretty cool. So going back over off of my Faya yogurt Greek tangent, I will put in there protein powder or my peanut butter powder or my collagen also in there. The collagen, 2 scoops of it is 18 grams of protein. One of our awesome viewers is like, Elizabeth, do you use all 2 scoops? No, I usually use 1. So realistically then, because I'm using 1 scoop is 9 grams of protein, that's great. Having collagen in because of that muscle mass is super important. If you'll notice, within my food stuff, I like a lot of real food. I do have packaged foods because it's royal living, meaning real life here at Countess of Shopping. So I will punt you to usually having air quote real foods, but also no judgment for packaged foods either. I'm having a lot of packaged foods, but they're clean, they're quick. Okay, next is the eggs. Some of you hate eggs, so I don't like to harp on it too much, but these are some quick protein ideas. Getting a sous vide cooker, I'll put it down below, to make the faux Starbucks egg bites for you. That is totally an option for you. Using the egg peeler to peel hard-boiled eggs. What is the hinge pin for you not having protein? Why? Is it because you don't want to peel the eggs? You like hard-boiled eggs, but you don't make them because it's too much work? Well, what can you do to help you make the process go faster? Literally, that is how I started making my freezer packs of my 3 pounds of taco meat, the lean protein at a time, was because I love these. I think they taste amazing, and I cover it with a little bit of sour cream, a little bit of cheese, and bada bing, bada boom, it's a lot of protein, but I didn't have time. And so the time factor, so making them in advance, taking, a half of a day to make a month's worth. And then I was like, okay, well, I made a month's worth of stuff, but we don't have room in our freezer. Okay, let's go buy a small freezer. My husband and I know this is not an option for a lot of you, but I'm saying it just to put it out there to plant the seed, because then you'll work on solutions, or a solution will become available. There are free groups in your area, and this is one of your protein hacks. It's called Buy Nothing groups on Facebook, which I have by the way, plug for my Mounjaro weight loss free encouragement group as well. But for the Buy Nothing Facebook groups, it's literally in your community. You can only join within your community, of where it's Buy Nothing and everything is free. You know how much free stuff I put on there? And likewise, I feel like if I needed to, I just got someone had basil, and I was like, can I please go get the basil? So it's within your community, it's within your neighbors. A lot of people give away free protein stuff. Check those out if price, or going back to the freezer of like, I can't afford a new freezer. The Buy Nothing group may have one. It may take a month or so to find it, but that is an option for you for solutions if price is an obstacle. But I do like to put that out there, because the more you think about it, solutions are going to come to you. Knock and you shall receive. Ask and it's going to, you just got to keep asking. Keep asking. Okay, let's keep going. Next, salads. I like these containers for salads, the stackable lunch boxes. Did I bring the other one? Oh, it fell. I've shown these so many times. I will link them down in the description link below. It's literally salads. It has the different divider for your protein. If you wanted to make tacos or Greek salads or whatever, you could put salad in here, or what soup. I don't know. Maybe it's not soup, but whatever you want to put in there. I usually put salad, and then so it doesn't touch. So your protein, again, what is the inhibitor? Why are you not having protein? Is it because things get mushy? Is it because it doesn't taste good? I want you to figure out what the hinge. Tell me in the comments, please. This is your time. Be honest with yourself. Check. Why have I not been eating enough protein? Is it because I don't know? Is it because I do know and I'm just not implementing? Well, why am I not implementing? Is it a time issue? Is it a taste issue? Literally, this is why I've had to walk through with my proteins of why I wasn't having enough protein. Why I on my Mounjaro weight loss journey was somewhat falling short is I just didn't like what I was making. So I found stuff I did like protein ice cream. Literally, I love protein ice cream. I think it's amazing. So you can get, I'm trying to pull out, it's literally a Ninja ice cream maker. They're awesome. It's easy. It's quick. You can put in there different protein drinks. This is the Atkins root beer. It tastes amazing. It's literally like root beer ice cream. Slim Fast caramel macchiato. Someone told me to get these. Do I have these every day? No. Do I have these once a week or once every other week? Absolutely. It's so good. And it's a great, easy way to get protein in. So find what you like. You know what else I like? I like pho and ramen. I am a huge pho and ramen lover, but we live in rural Virginia and we don't really have access to good pho or good ramen. Like, it's just not. So I went online and this brand is ramen, but it's protein ramen. It tastes pretty good too. You can throw, if you want to have, it's plant-based, 22 grams of protein with black garlic air coat chicken, but it's ramen and it's got the really good broth in there. It's the number one ingredient is pumpkin seed protein. How cool is that, by the way? 310 calories for this huge thing of soup. The ramen. It tastes really good. And then you can add in there if you wanted to add an egg in there or add meat in there or things like that. It's really good. So I'll link that down below. That was from Amazon. I like it. It's good. And if you like soups, like, have you seen that TikTok where they're like, good soup? That it's good soup, but it's good pho or ramen. Okay, next. I do love going back over those taco salads, getting protein chips. Do I have the whole bag? Not really. Do they taste different than like Doritos? Of course they do. I think it's unrealistic. And when people are like, oh, it doesn't taste it, I'm like, of course it doesn't taste the same. It's protein chips. It's not going to taste like a Dorito. But here's the thing about Mounjaro weight loss journey. If you want a Dorito, have some. Like, just, for me, not just because that's a diminishing word. Let me check myself there. Not just because that is a diminishing word. If you want to enjoy some Doritos, have a small portion of them. For me, I could not control myself before Mounjaro weight loss journey, and now I can. So if I really wanted the Doritos, I would. I choose, in fact, to have the protein ones because they get really full and they taste good. These taste like the Cool Ranch Doritos. These taste, they have another one that tastes like the nacho, the nacho cheese. But these red ones are barbecue, which I love. And they're really good. And they're easy. And my kid likes them too. And so I'll throw these in his lunches sometimes. He's like, Mom, everyone has chips. And I'm like, okay, well, I'll throw these in there. And then if he wants chips too, also, like as a mom, I'm modeling for my kid and for my family, eating these high protein items. But how do I get over the obstacles? What is the hinge pin? Because I'm guessing a lot of you here know what to do. You, in fact, could probably like write a book on like what to do, but it's actually implementing it because it's not what we know, it's what we do with our actions. So I want you to tell me in the comments below, what is the hinge pin and what is the solution? I'm holding you accountable. If you've watched this far, tell me what is the hinge pin, what has been the problem, what's the solution? And if you just want to tell me what the solution is too, great, I'm cheering you on. But next, for our high protein items, there's bread in there. I've been doing a lot from Costco. They have the Real Food chicken tenders. And I'll put in 3 chicken tenders into my air fryer. I'll link down below. This is the Geek Chef one, but I've tested for my job like 8 of them. So I'll link down below an air fryer. But making chicken and having that and having it with a little bit of mustard, or if you wanted ranch or whatever you want as a dipping sauce, something that you like that works well with your eating plan, that's super helpful. And this next one is bougie. So I'm giving the woo bougie alert. It's bougie, but for me to eat more proteins and vegetables and nutrients, we got a glass refrigerator as a backup refrigerator to our main refrigerator. I understand that sounds very bougie, but my husband and I this year have been investing in, if you look at our finances, because finances tell you what your value system is. If you choose to believe that or not, it's true. Our value system is health and education. Like, those are our finances this year for our investments, and I'm investing in my health. So having this glass refrigerator helps. It's all for our vegetables and fruits and our other refrigerator, so I can see them, so I can see clearly what the produce is. And then I put in their glass containers. Then I also use my glass containers in our main refrigerator for my proteins. I am afraid of salmonella so much. And so our main refrigerator is just for our proteins, but having these glass containers, so helpful when you make bulk proteins. I will link these down below. Someone asked me, what's my favorite freezer ones? I've got two. I will link those down below because I use them for my proteins very easily. What was the next one? Next is Crockpot stuff. Again, going back to if time is an issue, then can you go buy a pork shoulder from Costco or a bulk place? It is not that expensive per pound when you get it per pound. Freeze part of it and then put the pork shoulder in a crock pot so you have pork sandwiches or you have pork salads. And if you don't eat pork, because I realize some of you guys don't eat pork, putting something else in there. Could you make tomato soup in there? Could you put there's lots of choices you can do in your crock pot that are with what you like. So don't buy into the lie, oh, there's nothing I like. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Just like for me with chicken. And then I was like, okay, just don't eat chicken for a while. Then I started eating, what kind of chicken is it? It's this Peruvian chicken. And then I started eating that, and it was a baby step sort, and now I eat chicken. Like now I do eat chicken, plus I worked with a therapist to heal those unhealthy thoughts associated with food and continue to do so. So that's an option for you. Next protein idea for you. You guys, I have so many high protein ideas of what I'm doing to implement, and the next one is glass. I use glass or these ones are airtight containers, no BPAs in them. Pumpkin seeds, I will put those also on top of my overnight oats as well. By having clear containers for me, I have a quick forgetter. Doink! I have a quick forgetter and I forget, okay, what do I have in my pantry as I'm kind of going through what am I interested in eating? What do I want to eat? And so going through my pantry, having those clear containers makes it easier for me to make healthier choices with my high protein. So if you have made it this far in the video, yay, first and foremost, I'm so glad you're here. Put down below an ice cream cone or ice cream. We have a thing here. You're like, why is she saying put that emoji down in the comments? Here at Countess of Shopping, if you're an OG, you know this, but if you're just joining us, if you've made it this far in the video, I see you. And I know you see me, but I want to see you. And this is how I get to know the Countess of Shopping community. When people watch this far in the video, something is clearly resonating with you. So put that in the comments. It will help me. I will pray over you. For each comment, I may not respond to each comment, but I will see each comment. I will pray over you. I will send you positive intentions. If you don't believe in prayer, I will just send you good vibes. Good vibes, uplift you, and pray for you along your journey. And it helps me to get to know you better. So many people over the last, this has been since, I don't know how many weeks now, 41 weeks, 40 weeks, somewhere there. So many OGs, Countess of Shopping community, counts and countesses in the Countess of Shopping community that I know you're like really good friends to me through the comments on YouTube. I'm like, I know them, they know me, and also in our free encouragement group too. So put down below an ice cream cone too, and make sure you run to go ahead and get that Lmnt electrolyte discount going on. It's when you buy any purchase from Lmnt Electrolytes, you get 8 free sticks to go with it too. My absolute favorite is the raspberry salt, but they have orange, the lemon lime, the citrus one, watermelon. They have a grapefruit. There's a ton of different flavors you can get from them, and for me, it makes a major difference with my Mounjaro side effects and on my weight loss journey. And also, like if you're super athletic, I'm not crazy athletic. I'm trying to be, but I'm not there yet. But if you are also super athletic, if you're sweaty Betty a lot, they're super helpful. People ask me how many sticks per day do I have? Typically 0, 1, or 2, depending. On days I have 0, I feel it the next day. I'm like, why did I not have it? So, but go with your body too. Go with your body too, but they're easy for travel. I put these in my pocketbook. I've been on so many airplanes where I'll have them mid-air. Literally, like that's my mid-air snack is my Lmnt Electrolytes. And during travel, I will have 2. So run to drinklmnt.com/queen. Be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and make sure you get my 125 protein ideas down. It's my blog down in the description link below too. I look forward to seeing you guys again next time, guys. Have a powerful day. Bye, Lens.